stock traders. I hope all of you had a good trading day today. You know, it's so important when you trade in the stock market that you have a strategy. I say it all the time, but that you stick with that strategy and don't panic. When you panic sell is when you lose. So this morning, you could have woken up seeing that the market was way down and that stocks were down and sold at their lowest points, which is not what you want to do. You want to buy low and sell high. So this morning was kind of tough with some headlines talking about Europe and some of the things going on. But the real truth was that is something we've been dealing with for a very long time. It shouldn't have made that big a difference on the market. So then the market corrected itself throughout the day. I'm going to cover all of the picks from the last video. I'm going to give you a new top 7 for the trading day of Tuesday and going to give you some good stocks to trade, and there's some good things happening. I like to focus on insider activity. That is what has worked for me over the years. Okay, so let's get right to it. Let's start with the top 7. So if you had all of the top 7 stocks equally from the last video, you would have had a 5.97% gain today. So you would have had a pretty phenomenal day. There were a couple picks on there that really finally did well, and I knew that they would. They definitely had strong insider activity, so that stuff was there. And it isn't necessarily that we had a news event, it's just that those were the stocks that were hot. Personally, I only had a 2.81% gain. I was held back by a few stocks that I had and a few option contracts that I had. Those stocks performed very well, but for whatever reason, those options haven't updated yet. And so I know that that's going to be huge gains for me tomorrow. Probably it's going to be a little disproportionate as we get going. Month to date, if you were following this list very closely, you should be really close to a 16.52% gain, which is very good for this month. So December so far, I would say is a success. We still got some time left. Should be able to get that well over 20%, which is what I shoot for each and every month. Year to date, I am at a 1,155% gain. Of course, I'm thrilled about that. Had a fantastic year. Looking forward to 2021 and finishing this year off very strong. So day trading today, I didn't do very much. So I do some day trading and cover my trades in the standard level of our Patreon group. And today I day traded EYEG and GEVO. Had some success with those. GEVO was not my pick, but was my buddy Jason's pick that's in that room. And in those standard rooms, you get not only me, but you get other really terrific investors that have different strategies. I had a 2.4% gain day trading today. So not a huge gain, but you know, overall pretty well. I like to use Webull as my broker, especially for my intraday trading, because I can trade as early as 3 a.m. Central Time and as late as 7 p.m. Central Time. So that gives me a lot of flexibility to get in and out of stock. And they're running a promotion right now. If you can check it out, we have a link in the description down below. You get 1 free stock when you sign up and 2 free stocks when you deposit money. So I only had 1 sale from the top 7 list from yesterday. I sold AAPL, sold Apple for a 0.85% gain. That one was not an insider, and so it didn't fit that strategy for that, but I needed a stock to fill in for that time. I always can count on Apple for nice, solid, small gains, very stable stock, and I love how that stock works. I get lots of people who try to help me to chart insiders, and my question to you is, how do you chart a news event? Because an insider is the news before the news. Stocks with insider activity don't perform like other stocks. They are very different in the way that they perform in their price action. And so I really think that you really shouldn't even try to chart them. I think that can talk you out of big gains. It is really this simple. And listen to this. This is crazy, but this is how simple it is. If you get a good insider who buys an open market, then you buy and you hold it. And then when there's news, you sell it. That's pretty much it. I mean, I have different time frames and I've mastered kind of what I feel is the best time frame to buy and sell within that strategy to maximize my gains. But that is the whole strategy right there. And you can try to chart it. You could try to look at it. And there is no way to chart a news event. When a news event comes out, it's going to blow up your chart. And if you saw it and you charted that, oh, I should sell this because this is a good deal for me to sell, then you can miss out on the news. And so one thing to kind of remember, and I say this a lot, but the insider activity is the news before the news. All right, let's get to the top 7 and all the great stocks that are in here. We cover all of these. I cover entry points and exit points and call out whenever I see an insider that makes sense. And if you're looking to get the earliest notification on these, I highly recommend our Patreon group. That is the only way to be part of our Discord and to get those alerts. All right, let's get to it. Number 10 is MBIO. low, and this is Mustang Bio, and this one really doesn't deserve to be number 10. It is just because the insider activity has been a few days. It's the oldest since insider activity, so I put it at number 10. On Monday, it finished up 5.52%, continues to do great each and every day. My average in it's $2.89. Since calling this out here on YouTube and in our Discord, it is up 12.46%, doing very well. Lindsay Rosenwald, MD, bought shares at $2.66 a share. And also today, it was reported that they are starting a new brain cancer study. So that is something new that's going on, and that should power the stock going forward. I think this one's going to continue to do great. MBio is really doing well. Analysts have an average target on the stock of $10.75. So there is huge upside. It is not even close to where it could be or where it should be as far as this stock goes. They have other therapies and things in their pipeline, and I think that it is a very good stock to own. And the next one is AESE. This is Allied Esports, and on Monday this finished up 4.11%. My average in it's at $1.27, and this one has really had some crazy dips, so it has been very volatile. But since calling this out in our Discord, it is up 20.47%, which is really, really great, and it continues to do great. So if you got in on this when I recommended it, you are feeling pretty great about this stock. Analysts have an average target price of $3.75, and Knighted Pastures and Roy Choi both bought shares in open market, so it was very bullish. I love to see multiple officers go in on a stock in open market. All right, the next is ELYS, and these are not in the top 7 only because it's been a while since insider activity. The ELYS is really doing terrific, and on Monday this finished up 22.07%. My average it's $3.21. Since calling this out in the Patreon group, it is up 60.44%, so it is really doing well. I have made a lot of money on this stock. Hopefully you have also, and I think it's going to continue to do well. It just doesn't seem to have a stop to it, even though it's getting close to its analyst target. I think that it can go even further. Analysts have a target on this stock at $5.36, and CEO bought shares at $3.02, and then went back and paid $3.78 a share, and then Gold Street Capital bought shares at $3.06. So there's been a lot of insider activity on this, and it has been very significant as the stock has continued upwards. All right, number 7, now we're to the top 7. The first is Selecta Biosciences. This is SELB. On Monday, this finished up 2.33%. This has so far to go. This isn't even close. My average in it's $3.01. Since calling it out, it is up 2.99%. But the chief medical officer bought 40,000 shares. So with their own money in open market, as an open market transaction tells me there's something good coming on. Analysts have an average target price on this of over 100%, which is $6.71. All right, number 6 is GTYH, and this stock has done very well for us since adding to the list also. This is GTY Technology. On Monday, it finished up 6.44%. My average in it's $4.46. Since calling this out, it is up 7.40%. William Green bought shares in open market, and analysts have an average target price of $10 a share. So over 100% upside by the analysts. So that with the insider activity, this one should continue to do very well. The next is Cyclotherapeutics, CYTH. On Monday, this finished up 14.31%. My average in at $6.46. I got an awful entry point on the stock. I still think it's going to be okay. But what had happened was this stock climbed an 80% above in pre-market on Friday. Anyway, I got in. I paid too much for it. I was excited to get into it. The insider activity was very bullish. And so finally, I found an entry point, and it was too high. And I thought it was the bottom, but it wasn't. And then the stock dropped the rest of the day. I was able to average down some, but I'm still down 6% in this. I do think we're going to make quite a bit of money with this stock, just haven't done so yet. Patrick Ostronic, director, purchased shares at $4.63. And also there was a new price target announced of $12 a share. And that is the least expensive price target on this stock. So believe it or not, there are some price targets on this stock right around $130, which is just insane. But I'm only trusting the $12 price target. So I'm calling it an average target price of $12. I think that's the one that matters. Anyway, I think that this one will continue to do well. Definitely there's tons of upside on it. All right, number 4 is Mastercraft, MCFT. And on Monday, this finished up 1.16%. My average in it's $26.50. Since calling this out, it's down 1.32%. But I like it because two different directors bought shares in open market. Analysts have an average target price on this at $34 a share. And I think that it will do well, especially with the insider activity. I think it's a good, safe stock to be in. So if you're looking for something safe, Mastercraft I think is good. Number 3 is VTRS, VTRS, and this one is brand new to the list. On Monday, this did finish down, which really surprised me, but it finished down 2.03%. My average in it's $17.84. So since calling this out, it is down 2.57%. But James Kilt's director bought shares at $17.66. Analysts have an average target price of $22.47. There's some upside here, and I think that the stock should and will do well. All right, number 2 is PNNT. This is Pennant Park. And on Monday, this finished down 3.26%. This was actually one of my biggest losers for the day. My average in it's $4.51. Since calling it out, it is up 0.67%. Samuel Katz, director, bought shares at $4.47, then went back the next day and bought shares at $4.45, then went back the next business day, bought shares at $4.40, and then went back the next business day and bought it at $4 a share. So that's 4 days in a row of insider activity. Samuel Katz thinks something good is about to happen. Now, this stock is extremely low float. So if it gets some excitement behind it, this thing could go nuts. We could have a 100% runner on this. So I like it for that reason. I kind of like some of these, one of these in the portfolio that's really a low float that could get squeezed up big time and go crazy. Analyst average target price on this is $5.18. And so I could see this one really running. And this is probably one that's going to pop. It's just going to be one of these pre-market. You're going to get on there and it's going to be way up. As soon as it is, I'm going to sell. so that you know ahead of time. All right, number 1, and this did not have a good day. Not nearly as good as it should have. Massive insider activity, all of it in open market. It was very bullish, and that is USIO. And on Monday, this finished up 2.38%. This one is brand new to the list. My average in is $2.35 because I was worried about not getting into it. So you could do so much better than me because right now I am down in it 8.51% since calling it out. But I am not worried because Top Line Capital Partners loaded big 3 days in a row. And Colin McBarney loaded also at the exact same prices. Analysts have an average target price on this at $4.10. There's plenty of upside. I think that USIO will do very, very well. Not worried at all. Just a little bit down. I do a lot of work for this list. If you could do me a favor and please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you were to share this video with your friends, I'd very much appreciate that. And if you've never subscribed before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out. We put one of these out every single business day. My goal is that you make money off of my picks. I'm wishing all of you the best. Let's have a fantastic day tomorrow, and I wish you the best trading, and Raythoven out.